A typical scenario would be where there is intellectual property lying in the enterprise's user repository or document repository. The PLM systems would be having these designs. An internal user, it could be the R&D team or the supply chain team, would extract this information out and share it with suppliers, multiple of them, in an RFP or a supplier evaluation workflow. In many cases, the suppliers would have access to the supplier portal where they would access this information by themselves. And this information gets passed on to the next tier and the following tier. And ultimately, it reaches to the last tier. During the RFP processes, all this information gets collected. There is an evaluation. And let's say one supplier wins the deal or is awarded the contract. However, in this entire workflow spanning 15 weeks, the intellectual property is in the environment of each and every supplier in the supply chain, from the tier 1 till the last tier. And even though supplier 2 has been awarded the contract, this information is with supplier 1, their subcontractors 3, and so on. And many of these suppliers also work with your competition. So there is a chance of accidentally sharing some of this information with your competition too. And this is the use case which many of Seclore's customers are using this capability for. And I'm sure this is something which many enterprises who are not even using Seclore would definitely need a solution for. The two main gaps, the two main asks, especially from an OEM's perspective, is visibility into the supply chain. But not only a view of where the intellectual property is flowing, but how big is the supply chain? We have had scenarios where one of the largest automobile manufacturers that Seclore works with, before the setup of this solution, used to realize that they had 6 tiers of supply chain. But once this capability was embedded into their workflow, it turns out they had 17 tiers, and the rest was unknown or undocumented. And the objective is to not stop the sub tiers from accessing, but having the control to stop or to revoke access whenever needed.